Okay, it is Tuesday, December 3rd. I hope everybody had a wonderful turkey day. My sister and I cooked up the normal shit, and anyway, blah, blah, blah. I want to show this again because this is proving to me that Trump threatening these tariffs on Canada and Mexico have nothing to do with tariffs because of goods and all that shit in the trade war. This is excuse me, have nothing to do with the illegals, but it's all about the trade shit. Because when Trump did his tariffs, China started sending more shit to Canada, Canada to the U.S., and China to Mexico, Mexico to the U.S. So here's China exports to Canada over the years. Now they both did drop in 23, but look how they went up when Trump took office and did his tariffs. Let's skip these ones. Oops. Canada exports to the U.S. You're mad. Look at that big increase. Then we got China exports to Mexico shooting up. And Mexico imports to the U.S. shooting up. There you go. That's all you need to know. Oh, 2019. Oh, I'm missing 23 there. Oh, well, you get the picture. But let's pause here. Back to Daniel Penny. Pretty soon, or it's going to go to the jury. Did he or did he not involuntary manslaughter that the crazy brother on the subway who didn't threaten anybody and didn't hurt anybody? Let's go back to George Floyd. And we all know George Floyd wasn't innocent as the media portrayed him. But anyway, this is state charges. He was found guilty of second-degree murder, third-degree murder, blah, blah. Anyway, he was sentenced to 22 and a half years in prison. And he also received another concurrent 21 years in federal prison. But no, this is different because Daniel Penny's ex-Marine or whatever, and he was protecting people on the subway. And what I didn't know is less than 30 seconds after he had him in a chokehold, the train arrived at a station. Everybody got off except for two guys who were standing around watching him strangle that dude to death. Fuck it. You gotta love the way this works here. Cops can't do the chokehold, but we can, even though the dude's not hurting anybody. I mean, I know he was black and he was not the innocent Michael Jackson impersonator that he was in years past, but yeah, he was black, and the other guy was a white Marine. But let's roll on. Let's see, you still got Richie from Boston and others wanting to push the last card, the UFO invasion. This came from this woman, Dr. Carol Rosen, and this supposedly came from Von Braun, and this was a deathbed confession to her. He died in June of 77, so 87, 97, 07, 17, coming up. It's almost been 50 years. We're still waiting for that UFO invasion. I think this bitch made this shit up, but because she's gotten famous since then. But well, it's died out, but you get the picture. We're still waiting on the UFO invasion, whether real or faked or yeah. They were supposed to do. I remember some years back the Christians were putting out some shit. They're going to do a holographic image of Jesus in the sky so the Christians would think that Jesus came back. Well, you'd have to put that holographic image all over the planet, but that doesn't count. Let's not look at facts here. Okay, Trump's homie Matt Gaetz had to withdraw his attorney general nominee because of his non-conviction, non-charged sex offenses. But what has that led to? And his drug use, among other things. Okay, so the eye has almost all but come off of this Pete Hegseth guy, who also had sex offenders, but that's pretty much been buried and disappeared, except for if you go to a news article on CNN, because they're not talking to me about it. I don't watch CNN or Fox and all that shit all the time. I'll have it on watching YouTube or whatever and take pictures of it. Anyway, I go look at these articles. Anyway, now they're just ignoring this guy, even though he had his sex shit. But, he didn't do it. He wasn't convicted, so it's okay. But what about the other guy? You get the picture. But let's move on. Then this wonderful shit. Trump had pardoned Charles Kushner, the dad of his his son-in-law Kushner, and now he wants him to be the ambassador to France. Talk about a cush position, pun intended. Shit, just retarded shit. Oh, I had to Google this on BitChute to find because I couldn't remember. It was the 2025 Deagle forecast. I didn't watch this guy's video. I don't give a shit. Channels are still pushing that. The U.S. population is supposed to be reduced by 70 or 75% or whatever. That is by 2025, not into 2025. Because I've seen channels, Richie from Boston, now promoting it as, in 2025. No, this is by 2025. We're supposed to have this massive depop, something like 75% in the U.S. Well, they better hurry up and get it started. And whatever happened to this for everything the Simpsons predict come true, remember? This is supposed to be when what's her face? Lisa here did this, and then Harris did this. This was supposed to be representing the Simpsons were predicting that Harris was gonna be president. So what's up? Stop. Oh, I want to address this. This is that Colorado women's volleyball player that's trans. She's the SJSU San Jose. So a bunch of teams forfeited games not to play against the transgender dude on the team. Let me pause here, see if I got a screenshot. That San Jose got 5 or 6 freebie games because of teams that forfeited. Mountain West members, Wyoming, Utah, Nevada, Southern Utah canceled match this season against the Spartans because they refused to participate because that transgender was on the San Jose team. So why is that the San Jose team says they're going to keep playing? They're the team with the transgender. They're supposed to be backing up. They started all this shit, and yet they're going to keep playing. I mean, the irony and the pathetic double-faced shit of people in this country. But let's move on. Okay, we have an Israel ceasefire deal as critics worried of blah, blah. Anyway, they supposedly did a ceasefire deal. They're going to do a DMZ, demilitarized zone, like they had before. But let's see what Trump and Netanyahu has to say now. Let me pause here. So now Trump says this: if the hostages are not released prior to January 2025, when he proudly assumes office, there will be all hell to pay in the Middle East. And it's the same thing there. Netanyahu thanks Trump for his strong statement. We all know. Oh, let me pause here. Let me show a couple screenshots about this Hamas invasion. Some quick screenshots from something on, I don't know what the fuck I was watching here, somebody's channel. I went to get screenshots. This Hamas invasion, you got the guys on foot, guys riding in pickup trucks, going around shooting people. And we all know this was a staged event. We all know it. The Israeli border over there in Palestine is the most secure border on this planet. And anybody can face facts knows that the Israeli border is more protected than the perimeter around the White House. I don't give a flying fuck what everybody says. And we all know, so mysteriously when this happened, no sensors, no camera, the soldiers were, give me a fucking break. So staged. And now we get this horse shit. They cannot return all these hostages because the people that did go, they're dead. The ones that haven't been turned over, they have to be dead. That's why they're not turning them over. The women that haven't been turned over and the kids have probably been raped repeatedly and dead. So they could prolong this even though there's supposedly a ceasefire deal. Because everybody should know that Trump is way up more Israel's ass than Harris and Biden were. I want to address these again. This is not a FEMA camp. This is supposed to be a FEMA staging area, and I'm going to say it's legit. I don't fucking know, because none of us know when these videos were taken and pictures, but let me pause here. Okay, I'm playing this. This is supposed to be a picture of FEMA staging somewhere in North Carolina. Okay, pause it here. This is supposed to be in Candler, North Carolina. I looked up Candler. I get it. We're all going by what we could find on media and social media. And they were out there, still are. You can watch other videos by people going there for help. And who the fuck knows and who the fuck cares? This is not a FEMA camp to round up people. People don't get what I'm saying. Nobody said anything in the comments, but people don't think people get it. Would Trump use FEMA to house illegals? Yes. Will FEMA be running around armed? No. They'll have them there to put up the tents, the toilets, feed them and all that dumb shit. And you'll have various law enforcement, ICE, National Guard, wherever they're going to set it. There are going to be FEMA, whatever you want to call them, camps set up by somebody, the state or federal agencies, to put these people in when Trump starts doing his roundups. Yes, there's going to be roundups. Are they going to round up 10 million of fucking... No, it ain't going to happen. Like I said, they can arrest 10, 50, 1,000, 5,000 a week, or, a month, and that'll impress all these Trumpsters, and oh my God, he's saving the country. I want to show another picture of this FEMA shit, but... That's not a camp. They're staging there. They're doing whatever. FEMA has to blow their money like every other government agency has to do. And why would they be doing this now after Biden's going out of office? Because the Trump side of this is already making their moves. But, like any other government facility or state, they got to blow their money or they don't get more money next year. Let's pause here. Okay, I want to show this again because this is pretty important because people always believe this shit. For some reason, this is supposed to be a FEMA supervisor. For some reason, they're going to freeze the image. They're going to blur it out. And they're going to protect the FEMA suit. Why are you going to protect these? Give me a fucking... If you're going to get the truth out, anyway, listen to this bullshit conversation.
That affects us and you.
Excellent way to find out if you got a legitimate federal employee. Say, hey, can I take a picture of your badge? And watch that person step out.
Right. That's the thing. This is multiple times this same facility with other people.
We had problems at that facility where people were going in, they had on body cams, they had fake uniforms on the FEMA, and they were going through asking questions and walking through. So
that was supposed to say FEMA, not PEMA, but allegedly there's people putting on fake uniforms to go into these FEMA places. Give me a fucking... I want to get to the bullshit. Let's pause here. Oh, I should have kept going because this part's just... Whoever staged this, they said exactly the right things. There's people in FEMA that are ex-correctional officers, ex-cops, ex-this, and they're ready to box somebody, feeding right into it. Come on, let's go.
They were going through asking questions and walking through. So the reason why is because the security already had to deal with that into a security suite. So they're very alert, extremely alert. A lot of those guys come out of correctional office, probably correctional jails,
right.
Facilities, federal facilities. So they're jumpy as hell and they're looking for a reason to buy somebody up. They want that.
They want that body. They're looking to buy. It's amazing. Whoever put this together did a hell of it. I know. I could say, well, how do I know? Because I fucking know, all right. Really, some FEMA supervisor is going to go up to talk to somebody in the hills that comes out with their camera. They're going to conveniently hold it down. Then they're going to protect this FEMA guy. Well, if you want to be truth, put out the truth to show the fucker so we can go on Google and see if that guy or that gal actually works for FEMA. Fucking bullshit, feeding into the porn, feeding into the agenda on our side, their side, in the middle, left, right, and middle. Pause her. Sorry, facts here on this channel, so, kiss my... Okay, since Trump's are obviously in bed with Zuckerberg and, what's the other guy's name? Musk. He's proven it. Trump he wants to support a candidate that's the national result. Trump is an agent of change. Yeah, we're going to see change. I got that volume thingy in there. They want to get they're fear porning people into leaving the government that are these the fuck are them jobs anyway. So they want to now they're automatically, not automatically, but they're already trying to scare out these people anything to do with climate change. Because Trump, again, he wants to call them fraud jobs. Well, to a large degree, partial degree, whatever they are. But they want to, again, Trump has said he wants to eradicate the term climate change from any government paperwork whatsoever because you can't admit to geoengineering or try to do anything. Oh, again, drill, baby, drill. I think I brought it up in the last video, the one before. Drill, baby, drill. Go after the fracking, which you all know poisons the earth, earthquakes, and poisons the water and all the waste. Again, I'm for that. It's all over anyway. We might as well get what we can, not waste money and bring this shit over. We're fucked either way, and they're going to play their games back and forth, and nothing is for us. It's for their survival, along with whatever military they need in their bunkers when it gets that bad, and some peons, to wash dishes and do laundry and clean out their fucking porta potties. Oh, this was the day of, I didn't get the date in there. This was the day of the ceasefire. And like a half hour before they announced it, Israel did a bunch of strikes. They admitted they didn't hit military targets. At least 10. There were more than 10 killed. You can guarantee that. But for some reason, after that, just that one strike, Netanyahu jumps up there and says, Hezbollah is no longer the same after just that one strike. Oh, what a fucking bullshit. Bullshit. I do these screenshots for the titles on my videos, the screen grab. I think it's called a screen grab. Anyway, these Republicans, these Trumpsters, yeah, you better be careful because you're going to get what you asked for and beyond. And again, this goes for all these social media, our beloved truther channels that are secret they are closet Trump supporters. Oh, then we got this shit where what you could say is propaganda or truth. Trump border chief threatens jail for Denver mayor. Did I get it in here? He came back. Mayor Mike Johnston came back and did say, let me see if I got a screenshot. Okay, and this is supposed to be Johnston coming back saying, me and the Denver mayor were agreeing he's going to go to jail. I'm going to put him in jail. The mayor says he's not willing to go to jail, but not afraid of that. And they quoted, pause here again. Anyway, I could Google it, but you can look it up. They quoted some law that was passed. You can be in prison federally, which of course, for harboring fugitives of the country, the feds, or whatever. But anyway, would they do that? Hell fucking yeah, because people got to realize this agenda under Trump, the Republican side of these two factioning parties of the New World Order, they will do that. Trump is going to come after his political enemies if they can put people. This is going to be astounding if we allow this to happen, and we allow everything to happen. So highly likely, 80% plus. Oh, I had the clip. Here's the words from Big Daddy Holman himself.
Test us. Here's more of what he had to say.
It's a felony to knowingly harbor and conceal illegal aliens from immigration authorities. Don't test us. The nation wants a safe country. We've had enough crime in this country.
Anything for a safe country, regardless of what comes after it. Oh, I'm going to end this here. My sister makes those collard greens. I can't stand that shit. I'll eat broccoli and cauliflower and such. But there's our leftovers. And we ended up rolling. Well, oh, check this out. I'm not shitting you. We had to make some more gravy. We make burritos and freeze them like 30 at a time. We make good burritos with all the olives and fucking stewed tomatoes and all that fucking onions and horse shit and Italian and hamburger. But my sister got the idea the day after Thanksgiving. We took a bunch of our leftovers, broke it up, and rolled them into Thanksgiving meal burritos. Actually smearing gravy in the tortilla, throwing in mashed potatoes and chunks of turkey and stuffing, and rolled them into burritos and froze a whole batch. And that's good shit. Anyway, people, I know we get it, but people don't see what they are trying to do here with the Republican side of the New World Order agenda is the two factioning gangster parties again. Look at what they are saying on the Trump side of this. And look at the moves they are making. And the one thing I haven't showed was Trump, wants to eliminate a bunch of admirals and other military people that don't support him. That's not a big deal because other presidents have done that. Damn near everyone. Obama got rid of a whole bunch, and he was going to take over the world. People don't fucking get it. This is not about the military. This is about us subverting us and getting us to believe as a country, as a nation, as a people, that we are so better off. And Trump is now this time. This is the second time. Oh, he fucked up the first time. The deep state was against him. I'm going to save us all this time. People don't get it. And look at the moves he's already been making for these Project 2025 mandate for leadership people. And I don't have nothing to do with 2025, the mandate. But now look what he's done with the people that have been in on it, wrote it, and can be hired. It's going to get so bad. I'm just going to end this here, I believe.